In this video, we will take a short review about conjunction. By the way, what is a conjunction? A conjunctions join words, phrases, or clauses. We will also tackle about the 3 different types of conjunctions that indicate different relationships between the elements joined. Let's start with coordinating conjunction. We use coordinating conjunction to connect elements, such as words, phrases, or clauses, which have equal grammatical value. There are 7 coordinating conjunction in English grammar. For you to easily remember these, it is given here in mnemonics. Fanboys, which means for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and lastly, so. These coordinating conjunction link equal elements. Let's take a look at this examples. Swimming and hiking are my 2 favorite summer activities. In this sentence, the word and connects the 2 equal elements, which is swimming and hiking. Both of these are subjects of the sentence, while and is what we call the coordinating conjunction. Next example. Please put these documents on top of my table or inside the drawer. The word or connects the 2 prepositional phrases on top of my table and inside the drawer. When we say prepositional phrase, it is a group of words consisting of a preposition, its object, and any words that modifies that object. Last example for coordinating conjunction. He wanted to teach in public school, but he had never received his license. In this example, the conjunction but connects the 2 equal elements. He wanted to teach in public school, and he had never received his license are both independent clauses. When we say independent clause, it is a type of clause that can stand alone, since it is a group of words that expresses a complete thought, because it contains a subject and a verb. Next category of conjunction, which is correlative conjunction. It work in pairs. It also link or connect grammatical elements of similar importance or value. Take note that correlative conjunction always come in pairs. Look at this. These are what we call correlative conjunctions. But make sure that the grammatical structure following the second half of the pair is the same as that following the first half. Example. You must decide either to drive or to fly. In this example, to drive and to fly are both infinitives. Again, if we will use correlative conjunction, 2 elements must be of the same grammatical structure. That means, if this side is a verb, this side here must also a verb. If this side is a noun, this side here must also a noun, and so on. Did you get it? Next example. I spent much of my Christmas break both correcting papers and contacting students. These 2 elements are both participial phrases. This means correlative conjunction was used correctly because it is in parallel construction. In our next example, I'll show you a correlative conjunction usage error. We should either book the tickets in advance or be arriving an hour early. What do you think is an error here? Yes, you're right. The construction of grammatical structure is not parallel. Observe the verb here, book, and the verb after the second part of the correlative conjunction, arriving, which is not parallel in construction. It should be like this. We should either book the tickets in advance or arrive an hour early. These 2 must be in parallel If the first part does not ends in ing, then the second part after the correlative conjunction must not also ends in ing. That's it. Very simple. Next, we have subordinating conjunction. It is used to connect subordinate clause to an independent clause. Subordinate clause has a subject and a verb, but it cannot stand alone as a sentence because it does not express a complete thought. In other words, it is just merely a complement to add meaning to the whole sentence. While an independent clause has also a subject and a verb, and at the same time, it expresses already a complete thought, even without this subordinating clause as an additional to the sentence. In short, it already makes sense by itself. Common subordinating conjunctions are as follows. But take note, some of the words listed here can serve as different parts of speech, depending on how they are used in a sentence. Let's take a look at this examples. If you can finish your job in an hour, you can go home early. If you can spot a subordinating conjunction in a sentence, it indicates that the dependent clause is not complete without an attached independent clause. This one is our dependent clause. It does not express a complete thought. In short, it is not understandable by itself. This one is our independent clause, which can stand alone because it is understandable by itself. It expresses a complete thought. Next example. I lose myself in the beat whenever I practice the guitar. This is our dependent clause. And this one is our independent clause. The word whenever acts as a subordinating conjunction. It connects the two clauses. Last example. Unless we invite him a ride, he won't be able to come. This is the dependent clause. And this is the independent clause. The word unless is our subordinating conjunction here. What have you noticed? Have you ever noticed that the subordinating conjunction is placed always in front of the dependent clause? It is because subordinating conjunctions modify the independent clause and it provides a cause, reason, result or purpose. Wait, I'll just add this one. Conjunctive adverb. Even though conjunctive adverbs are still conjunctions, but it is different from the three mentioned types of conjunction, since it is not used in the same way. It is used to join or connect two independent clauses. These words are technically adverbs, but perform the same linking function as conjunctions. Some of the conjunctive adverbs are as follows. Example. We're happy to pay for your expenses. After all, you're doing us a favor. After all is our conjunctive adverb. It connects the two independent clauses. Another one. Carrot cake is my favorite. However, carrots make it a healthy choice for dessert. However connects the two independent clauses. Always remember that when a conjunctive adverb unites two independent clauses in one sentence, it is usually preceded by a semicolon and followed by a comma. If you find this helpful, leave us a like. And I appreciate if you subscribe to our channel. Check out our playlist for more reviewers. Good luck everyone and see you next time. Bye for now.